Hi family, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to do porridge potato, like porridge potato with all this ingredient you can see here. Here is my onion, my red pepper, and my yellow pepper together. And here I have my carrots already sliced. Here I have my dry fish, smoked dry fish, and I'll be using tomatoes as well, already cut chopped tomatoes, and I'll be putting some mushroom in my porridge potato, and not forgetting our cabbage. Cabbage is good in this. And here is my peeled potatoes. Everything is ready and I just get started. So I start by putting my tomato in the pot. I have to cook my potato, my tomatoes. Sorry, I have to cook this tomato until it's really dry. I usually start by cooking the tomatoes before I add my oil. So I'm going to put some vegetable oil right now and keep cooking it until there is no more water in the tomatoes. So this is how I do my tomatoes. I make sure I get the tomatoes, cook the tomatoes until the tomatoes is really cooked well before I go ahead and add my oil. So after adding my oil, I make sure I put a pinch of salt, just a little bit. Since I know the quantity of food I'm cooking, I usually just do my measurement, like I don't really like. So this is going, I go ahead and add my fish, my smoked fish together, cook it in the tomatoes, so you know the flavor, it stays in that tomatoes. It feels so yummy, guys. Yeah. So you can see I will keep cooking these tomatoes. I go ahead and add my cabbage. So cabbage is the next thing I'm putting in. You just add your cabbage, and after adding your cabbage and everything, you have to start stirring it. Make sure it mix up together and everything. Cabbage is really good in porridge potato. I love it because this is what we cook back home. My mom used to cook this a lot, and I feel like it's healthy because cabbage, potato, mushroom, smooth fish, all of these, they are really healthy. And I don't cook this all the time in my house, but when I think about it, I just feel like I need to go back to my roof. I think about my mom, I think about back home, and I would just go ahead and do it. Yeah, because it's really something that I love. My mom used to cook it a lot, and I want to keep that habit because so family, you keep stirring it, and what we do next is we are going to add our next ingredient, which is our onion, some powdered onion. So I'm going to add some powdered onion in it, and to just add some flavor and make it taste good. Because but sometimes you can use fresh onion, which I'm still going to use the sliced fresh onion. Also, I go ahead and add some garlic. Garlic is good in this food. It make it taste good. So I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic, and I keep stirring it, so just to keep the flavor going. And after doing that, I am going to add, so I just stir it. I just keep stirring until when it's really well mixed, and I'll go ahead and add our next ingredient, which is our potato. Now come our potato. I know this food is it's a step by step. You need to follow the step keenly to make it come out nice and taste good. So I'll just be stirring it, and after that, after stirring and it's well mixed, I'll go ahead and just cover the pot and cook it for about 15 minutes. I think 15 minutes to 20 minute cook is going to make it get ready. Yep. So family, after cooking my potato for about 15-20 minutes, depending, you just have to be checking to see if it's getting ready. I have to check it, stir it again to just make sure the potato is well cooked. And after that, I'll go ahead and add my carrots. You don't put carrots so early because you don't want the carrot to be too cooked. You don't want your carrots to be too cooked. That is why you put your carrots at the end when the potato is already well cooked. After adding your carrots, you go ahead and add you can add a little bit of water if you feel like it's dry. You know, there's this natural water that come out from your potato. That's what you use to cook the potato all throughout. And the cabbage as well, there's water comes out from cabbage, and you use this to cook it until when you feel like if it's too dry, you go ahead and add some water. And now I am going to add a little bit of some seasoning that I have here. So I'm just going to add it in it. This season is kind of like a chicken seasoning is really good. It tastes good in foods. I got this from Africa. My sister sent it to me and I just so love it. So family, I just go ahead and add all my seasoning. Here is my Maggi cube that I'm using right now, and some Maggi crevettes. For those who are from Cameroon, they will know what Maggi crevette is all about. It's shrimp Maggi. Is that how they call it? So you just go ahead and add all your seasoning that will make your food taste good, and you keep cooking it and stirring the food. You just stir it to mix it all over, and make it so all the season can go through the foods and everything. In fact, so your food can come out and be so delicious. That is why you put all the seasoning. Okay family, now we go ahead and add our mushroom. The mushroom is the last thing because you don't want your mushroom to be too cooked as well. So you go ahead and add your mushroom at the end, and you just stir it and you just let it be just for a little bit for about 5 minutes, and that's it. We are done with our cooking. So all this mushroom is all going in there, and after that I'll just stir it and make everything get ready. So now I'm going to test it to see if it tastes good, if my seasoning, everything, my Maggi, my salt, everything is good. If it goes well in my mouth, good, then that's it. And I just go ahead and close my pot and wait for about 5 minutes, and I turn out. Okay, let's add some water again. This means it looks dry, so, and I don't like when it's too dry. You don't want to be eating and it feels dry in your mouth, so you just need to add a little bit of water, and don't stir too much. You have to know the way you turn it, because if you keep turning it too much, it's going to get muddy. How do we call it? Wow. So here I go ahead and add my green pepper, my red pepper, my yellow pepper, and my fresh onion. You see, you add it at the end so that flavor can stay in it, and that will be it. This is the end of our cooking. You see, porridge potato. This is so nice. It tastes so good, so yummy. In fact, you need to give it a try, guys. If you feel like it's interesting, give it a try at your home. Cook it with your family. Enjoy it. So family, here is our end result. This is how our porridge potato look at the end with the cabbage, mushroom and everything. It looks so yummy. And I want to say thank you for watching me today. I'll see you in my next cooking video. Love you all. Also family, do not forget to subscribe.